Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Crypto gone mad. Peanut, PNUT. Look at this morning. Now be very careful. We know a bull market is in potentially full swing with Bitcoin about to hit 90,000 and in fact possibly 100,000 this week. Great. The bull market is ahead of schedule. Everyone said it was going to happen in 25. It's happened a little bit earlier. But be very, very careful moving to altcoins. And I'm going to put a warning out, which most of you won't want to listen to, but I'm going to put it out because it's the right thing to do. It's a responsible thing to do. You cannot buy this on an IRA or an ISA. You are buying this on a brokerage account, whether it's Coinbase, Robinhood, whoever it is, you're buying this. There's no value to Peanut whatsoever. I looked at the coin earlier this morning. There's no value. There's nothing in its project that dictates anything special. It's just got pumped and it's about to burst. Here's what you have to consider. I'm sure many of you going, this is great, I'm up 288%, what do you know? Oh, 300% now, what do you know? Well, let me just tell you the science, the maths, the fundamental principles of how all this stuff works. You would have had to bought that on your brokerage account, Coinbase, whatever your account that you've bought. You cannot buy this tax-free. You're buying this now and you've had an amazing win, 300%. Let's just understand that. The S&P 500, the best 500 businesses in the world, typically double every 7 years. What is this then? 21 years of the S&P 500. 21 years. Most of you are now in retirement age. If you bought this in your 30s or your 40s, you're way into your retirement age. So you just got a pension in minutes that could have taken you 21 years. And you choose not to sell it. And then it goes back down again. That bubble bursts. It might even burst live on air because that's what happens when you see these move this quickly. But here's the kicker though. You're right now looking at Peanut thinking you're the greatest investor in the world. You picked the winner. You did, sort of. Because if you don't sell right now and it pops right now or in the next few minutes or tomorrow, you've just lost 21 years of a pension gain compared to the S&P. Won't you look silly? However, let's say you do decide to sell and you've made 300%. So you put 100 in, you've now got 300. You're feeling like the king of the world. However, the account you bought it on will report it to the IRS, the tax man, and at the end of the year, you've made a capital gain. A capital gain of $200. You put in 100, it's turned to 3, you've got a capital gains tax of 20% to pay. They won't tell you straight away, they'll tell you at the end of the year, and then a few months later, the bill will come in. You've got to pay tax. However, this is what's actually going to happen. Scenario 1, you're not going to sell. It's going to pop and go straight back down and you've missed it. You've missed it. You didn't get any money. Or you're going to sell now, which would be my suggestion. It's already starting to fall off. Look at it. It's just gone down 30%. 21 years of the S&P 500 and you choose to sell it right now, which would be sensible. Just remember, you've got tax to pay. But here's what actually will happen. The person that buys this sort of thing, this kind of altcoin, will sell it, take their money, and then they're going to buy something else. They'll buy Bink, Binky Bonk, Pepe, I don't know. We've got one down the bottom called Whiff. They're all joke coins and all the rest of it. Very few of you will take the profit and move it into a trust or move it into the S&P 500, somewhere that can pay you tax-free in the future so you can be rich on your earnings. No, most of you will go, look at me, I'm going to do it again. You will buy another coin and you will lose. Even if you win, the chances are you will lose. Here is the problem. And if those of you that are real investors will have taken the time to watch to the end, the rest of you have switched off because a 30-second video is too much for your intelligence. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not pulling punches. What will happen is then you bought another coin. It hasn't made a return like 300%, but the tax man still wants his capital gains tax on Peanut. You don't have it anymore. You don't have it because you gambled it again. Now what do you do? This is the untold story of crypto that nobody ever tells you on YouTube. No one ever talks about. You never hear this ever. You don't hear this on Cryptos R Us or BitBoy back in the day. Remember that guy? All right. No one talks about this because everyone cares about now. What about all the people that sell this? And in a year from now, they've got to pay tax and they haven't got the money because they bought something else and it's gone down. So it's up to you what you do. I don't care what you do. I only care what my members do because I love my members and they're my friends and my family every day. But you have two options. If you bought this and you got lucky, there was no way you could have predicted this. Take your profit. 21 years of the S&P. Boom. 21 years better than the greatest businesses in the world. Take your profit. If you don't and you sell it, remember, you've still got to pay your tax. If you don't sell it and it goes down, more fool you. But just remember, if you do sell this, keep the 20% tax on the side. Don't spend all of it in buying something else. And finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Everybody who invests and everybody who gambles, it's 50-50, just like it is for everybody else. Don't congratulate yourself too much and don't berate yourself too much. Because at the end of the day, everyone has the same chances of winning or losing. You didn't know it was going to do well, neither did anybody else. We're all in the same boat. We all pay our penny, pay our price, take the prize, whatever the phrase is. Pays your money, takes your choice. You got lucky. Recognize you got lucky. Do something good with it, but plan for the future when you do so. This is my bit of information which won't get seen by many because most people are not interested in this kind of information. They're interested in how do I get rich quick, and they forget they end up being broke a year from now. I see it every day. Thousands of comments a day I get from people in the same position saying, what do I do now? How do I get out of debt? Don't be that person. You've just beaten the best 500 companies in the world. Now do the right thing. It's up to you though. Don't bother me. I'm going to keep making money. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description, how to insult your audience. Go over here for more information and down here for something else I think you'll find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.